hardcore games perspective again. A lot of people going about the PS5 Pro because PS5 Pro cost. If I tell you this out loud, y'all won't believe me, and because of scalpers. They're charging 10 grand for the PS5 Pro on eBay, and I think scalpers played a factor in that. Damn scalpers. But anyways, they're charging almost $10,000 for the PS5 Pro. So take this with a grain of salt right now. Take this with a grain of salt right now. They charge almost $10,000 for the PS5 Pro on eBay. Yeah, it's gonna be $700, but once they sell it, it's gonna be almost 10 grand. Kick rocks on that. But anyways, like Diamante said, I said in my previous video a few days ago, obviously Diamante right PS4 might be dead, but it's down to Xbox One on Nintendo Switch for me. But also good news on the Nintendo Switches that I got on my watch, they went from 60 down to 50. Plus the seven or whatever that was shipping for the ones I'm looking into, obviously. So it went down from 60 to 50 for the Nintendo Switch. So this is getting very interesting as October 31st looms. It's either Xbox One or Nintendo Switch, but the way this is going, handheld game might be the way to go because consoles are starting to cost too much. And we're in an era of recession, we're in an era of inflation. I do want to say, well, you don't get PS5 Pro go if you call yourself hardcore because one is it's expensive. You know, I hyped up the console, but they have a disc and digital version, but by the time the virtual price is only going to go up, that's going to be almost $10,000 for that PS5 Pro. I know you do. Oh, so how did you know that? Scalpers. Who else? There all the scalpers. They're going to hype it up more because it's a 30th anniversary edition. That's why. So it's either down to Nintendo Switch or Xbox One, but it went down to, from 60 down to 50 with the same amount of shipping that charged. I think it's $7 or $8 from what I looked at, pretty much. But one of those bundles I saw includes the Nintendo Switch membership, which is very intriguing. So October 31st is coming down to the wire. Either Nintendo Switch or PSP Vita. I was looking into that too as well. The one I did get a chance to finish games on or earn trophies on, unfortunately. I looked into that too. So it's either PSP Vita, Nintendo Switch, or Xbox One. It's down to those three consoles either way. So I had to make a decision by October 31st. You know, they just sold the Nintendo Switch bundles, the $50. The one I got on my watch list on eBay currently. But one of those bundles comes with the membership. The yearly membership that costs $20 for the whole year. But anyways, Sony's in serious trouble, guys. And with the charge of the console, I think Microsoft's going to get a head start as far as their console generation is concerned by the time 2025, 2026 comes up. Because like I said, they got this state of play as of tomorrow. It's a 30-minute video from what I know for the state of playoffs, but still no first party still. They're showing 20 or 25 games, but still no first party still. I think half of those games are going to show tomorrow. Probably going to be trails for the next game, the games I told you about in all my videos. But anyways, so like I said, Sony doesn't have the first party. Well, that Sony is suffering right now, and it's down to either PSP Vita, Nintendo Switch, or Xbox One. But I had to make that decision by October 31st. But anyways, they charge almost $10,000 for this PS5 Pro by the time it sells out, and it probably won't go down anytime soon. But anybody that heard me in this bill, they charging for the PS5 Pro, they're charging almost $10,000 by the time it sells out, by the time it gets sold out completely. Oh, dude, I was like, how'd you know that, Carl? I said, well, because thanks, bro, appreciate it. But like I said, they don't have the first parties. They're showing the state of play tomorrow, but they don't have the first parties. And without the first parties, Sony is screwed. Oh, do want to take a fanboy, no too much, the good against that. I said, well, Sony doesn't have the first parties. They want it, and the single player games are not sustainable as well. The single player games are not sustainable because they're charging too much. They've been paying. How can I say this? The single player games are not sustainable because it took 5 or 6 years to make a single player game, obviously, and the cost of making that single player game takes a long time to make, and they're charging too much for their console, pretty much. So, like I said, they're charging too much for their consoles. Now, we're in an era of inflation and recession. And what they're charging for the single player games is not sustainable. It's not sustainable. So, like I said, Sony's in deep doo-doo, guys. Sony's in a serious pickle. This will be my first of several bills today, but I'll show you two bills. It'll be 2 bills talking about the console wars today, and 2 bills showing off Michael Jordan's top 10 and top 100 moments of all time. I'll show you that in the next video. At the talk about console wars part 2 in the next video after that. But then 2 more bills showing off Michael Jordan's top 10 and top 100 plays of all time. But anyways, get back to the topic at hand. But after this bill, there'll be another bill talking about the console wars. But anyways, so it's down to either Nintendo Switch for me, PSP Vita for me, or Xbox One. Because Sony don't have the first parties. And without that, Sony's going to be in serious trouble. And not only that, it could be the end of Sony as we know it because Microsoft's going to have a head start as far as their handhelds. So take that with a grain of salt. Take that with a grain of salt right now. The handhelds are real. The handhelds are real. But what they're charging for the PS5 Pro, even when it sells out for almost $10,000. What? Even when it sells out, yeah, it's going to be $700. Starting then, it's going to be $10,000 for the 30th anniversary edition of the PS5 Pro. I said, you got to be kidding me, man. You got to be kidding me. That no way they can bring that. Said to myself, that's scalpers at its finest. I think scalpers put a factor in that. But anyways, Sony's in serious trouble, guys. Eating lunch right now. But anyways, I know they want to say you're fanboy. I know too much. This was against that. I said, well, without the first party amount and without them having the money to even make any triple A's or double A's, Sony is broke. They don't got the first parties. And without that, Sony's in serious trouble. And they're only showing the state of play. The state of play is not going to show any first parties this year. They're dry, man. They're dry. That has Sony currently. They're dry, man. They're dry. Like I said, I told everybody on all my videos, on Royal Hot 6 as well, they don't got the first party. I even told my Sony fan on all my YouTube shorts. I even told them on Raiders Power 8 as well, that without the first party, Sony is suffering right now. So like I said, Sony's in serious trouble. And without the first parties, Sony's not going to be able to survive. It's not looking good for Sony right now. Anyways. Like I said, Sony, with themselves in a serious hole to Marathon and Bungie. put themselves in that hole because when Bunny got brought up by Herman Hulst, obviously, and also got brought out by the agency that's working with Herman Hulst, obviously, they're taking some serious hit and they're asking for Herman Hulst's firing in resignation. He was hoping to retire this year because he was current, not CFO no more, former CFO, but now CEO, and he's not doing good. Everybody's asking for his resignation or retirement. He was hoping to retire this year anyway because of him being a CFO for so long. Him and the agency were hoping to retire, but that didn't work out. Hell if I know. But Roki Tanaka, he retired this year too. I think he retired, if not this year, I think he's going to retire before the year's out for Roki Tanaka. But anyway, Roki Tanaka, I keep saying his last name wrong. But anyways, Roki Tanaka is supposed to be retired. He turned 70 this year. But anyways, like I said, without the first parties, Sony's going to suffer. So like I said, it's not looking good for Sony right now. I mean, they don't have the first parties. They're broke as a joke. Sony's broke as a joke. Apple had to get bailed up again by Microsoft because Apple was about to go out of the industry as far as the phone industry is concerned and other electronics is concerned until Microsoft just saved them again and bailed them out of that situation again. But anyways, Sony's in serious trouble, guys. I mean, so much trouble. I said this in my previous bro. They're not going to be able to bail themselves out of it anytime soon. This is not looking good for Sony right now. It could be the end of Sony, as we know, because by the time the Xbox handheld comes out, by the time the last all digital consoles come out, and the ones that's coming out in November this year, and the ones that's coming out next year, they're going to have a head start on Sony because Sony's next console doesn't come out until 2028. But that's if it happens. But from what King David said, they might cancel that PS6. For what King David said, one of my reliable sources said they might cancel that PS6. They said the PS6 might be a handheld, and I was just watching on one of my subscribers' shorts. They said the PS6 might be a handheld. So take that with a grain of salt right now. Take that with a grain of salt right now too, and shove it. But anyways, so it might not be. They're going to handhelds now because handhelds are the way to go. But Microsoft's going to have their last generation of console. That's Project Franklin. Quebec, I think I said the other name wrong for that one. And Sabat, I think I said the name wrong for that too. But anyways, Project Friend for that one, it's going to be all digital console. All digital. Because the physical media went away as of July 29th. You know what I'm saying? I said, well, a lot of people have been getting the physical media no more because the physical media went away as of July 29th. It's just not looking good for Sony right now. It's because they don't got the first parties. They're dry this year. And probably going to next year, that's if they even show a showcase. And if they don't show that showcase, like they said it was going to do before the year's out going to next year, they're going to be in serious trouble. Sony might be out of the console industry by then. By the time we live in this all digital era that we're in now. Like I said, without the first part, Sony's going to suffer, guys. No joke, no joke. This could be the end of Sony as we know it. It's not looking good for Sony right now. No first parties, no double A's, no triple A's, no quadruple A's, no nothing. All around is the typical studios, 2K, Bandai Entertainment America, Square Enix. But that could be dead in the windows because Square Enix might get brought up by Microsoft while it's there. Because they switched out their exclusivity, but they putting all their Final Fantasy games on Game Pass Ultimate. Soon enough, once they announce at the Tokyo Showcase, and they might announce the handheld as well. So like I said, what they're trying for the PS5 Pro is ridiculous. It's not looking good for Sony right now. Because Microsoft gets the head start as far as their consoles and their handhelds. That's a wrap for Sony right there, pretty much. This could be the end of Sony as we know it, guys. No joke. I did my thing. Fanboy, and on to my, so, well, it's down to Xbox One or Nintendo Switch or PS3 Vita. That's the only way I get Sony. Hold up, man. But anyways, I get Sony back is either PS3 Vita, because it's a handheld. I was like, well, I get Nintendo Switch or Xbox One, so I narrowed it down to those three choices: PS3 Vita or Nintendo Switch or Xbox One, the console, Xbox One console. Wrong as the price is reasonable, wrong as the price is low, but anyways, I narrowed it down to those pretty much. Okay, guys, I end the video right there. Leave a like on the video, obviously. Next video we'll talk about the next video we'll continue to talk about the console wars, obviously. Then the next video I'll show you Michael Jordan's top 100 moments of all time, top 10 plays of all time. Next video, but the second video continue to talk about the console wars. And the third and fourth video I'll show Michael Jordan's top moments of all time. There's gonna be a lot of videos coming this week, guys, so this be the time videos every day as well. If you leave a like on the video, follow me on everywhere on Instagram, add me on PSN, add me on Microsoft, and potential Nintendo Switch or PSP Vita, whatever one I get, or Xbox One, whatever one I get, as far as the console. So I'm still debating October 3rd if I had to make that decision. But anyways, as you can follow me on Twitch, Lin Hut, Furry Kingdom, Retro Hutch, that's my Sony One, Yugi Hutch, and Brady Raquel Rolf on my Twitch accounts. Make sure you follow me on TikTok, Lin Queen 4. I'll set your follow request as well as Troublemaker pretty much. Make sure you add me on PSN pretty much. Follow me everywhere, guys. I'll probably make videos for the rest of this week going forward. Probably even when my aunt returns. But anyways, next video we'll continue to talk about the console wars, and then the next two videos I will show Michael Jordan's top 10 greatest moments of all time in the NBA. Currently, I really put this in Mr. Francis' face right now. Indeed, man. Yeah.